camera. Oh. Welcome to each one of you. I'd like to thank Link Senior for bringing us together across the miles today. I'm Sultram, sharing Refresh Mindfulness with you from Juniper Brookline Senior Living in central Pennsylvania. So, what's all this talk about mindfulness? It's been a buzzword in society, of course, until we had other distractions. But you might know mindfulness by other names, like slowing down, paying attention, focusing, or simply savoring the moment just as it is. Today, we'll be using gratitude as an avenue into mindfulness, appreciating every breath, appreciating gentle movements that we can make with our bodies today, and reflecting to open the heart to our blessings. So, let's get going with our attitude of gratitude. We'll go straight to the heart. So bring one hand to the center of your chest, if you will. Take a deep breath and relax. And turn inward a bit by lowering your gaze or even closing your eyes if you like, so that you can feel breathing in and breathing out. On the inhale, taking in nourishment and life. On the exhale, letting go of what you don't need. Just appreciating that natural rhythm flowing in and out. And let's add another hand on top. Breathing in and pause. And as we breathe out, just opening and letting go. And then gathering the breath in again. And releasing it back out. You might even be rocking back and forth a little bit as you come in, letting it go. And we'll be adding a little more of our own rhythm to that. And I'm going to move back so you can see my whole body. Now that we're a little more relaxed and centered, let's sway to the beat of our feet. So let's get the feet going first. Whatever pace you like. You might be able to hear a little tapping on the carpet of your shoes. And then we're just going to sway as we tap. Just get ourselves going into a comfortable rhythm that works for you. And it might be just a little movement for you today. And now we're going to turn it into a little bit of a dance. You can alternate feet. You can use both your feet or just one foot. But we're going to do the waltz. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And as we do this, you might remember a time when you were waltzing around, maybe with a partner, maybe as a child. I don't know about you, but I used to jump through the air over all kinds of furniture. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll move to the hands and just rotate the hands. appreciating them for all that they do for us. Even if they're a little stiff, hopefully they're still of service. We're going to clasp them together and push the palms out and round your back and lower your head. And then bring those arms up just as far as you feel comfortable. It could be high, it could be low. And we're going to lean a little bit to one side and lean to the other side. And then reach for the sky. Just having those fingertips go as high as they possibly can. Pushing down through the feet and stretching. And now letting the hands float down to the thighs, palms up. Receiving whatever blessings you have in this moment. Bring to mind one thing you are grateful for right now. Smile and savor it. And rub your legs. Wake them up a little bit. And shake out the hands. And bring your arms out to the side. Bend your elbows. And we're going to bring them together in the front and then open that chest. You may feel your shoulder blades coming toward each other in the back. And then we'll bring it together. And so it's almost like a little bit of a flying action. But we're just opening to receive. And now straightening those arms. We're going to keep them coming in and out. So we're gathering our blessings together and then giving them away. And let's speed it up a little bit. So we're just going to have a little workout here, get the heart pumping a little bit faster. You may need to bend your elbows for this, that's fine. If you want to go fast or slow, it's fine too. I like to have a little bit where I can speed up and pep myself up. All right. Moving on to the shoulders. Shoulders up to the ears and drop, up and drop. One more. Now tilting an ear towards the shoulder and the other side. And now rotating those shoulders, one at a time or together. And the opposite direction. Having it really move into the chest and the back. And now dropping the chin to the chest. Stretch out the back of the neck. And slowly bring the chin towards the sky. Back to center. And then look to one side. Look to the other side. And swing the chin. Shoulder to shoulder. Makes me feel like some of those birds who move their heads in different ways. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. So we're going to nod our head yes, just little tiny quick nods, like those little bobblehead toys might have been in the back of your car at one time. And then side to side. Let's take a moment to pause and give thanks for what our bodies can do. Let's send a thank you to the feet that may have brought us here, our legs, our hips that help us sit upright, the front of our torso, our back, the arms and the hands. A thank you to the neck for holding up this 10-pound head. Thank you to our brains inside our head. So let's take a wide stance. Feet solidly on the floor. Bringing the hands back towards the hips. Going to make a nod to Mother Earth. So leaning forward as far as you can. And then coming back up. And again, tending to this earth that's so abundant. One of our many blessings. And now putting one hand out, put the other hand on top. We're going to inhale and open up to the sky. And come back down. Just open to all the heavenly bodies that grace our days and nights. And bring that in. And now let's just open. And come back down. Lovely. Is there a person in your life who you would like to thank? Giving thanks is not just being polite, although good manners can go a long way. But heartfelt thanks strengthens and repairs emotional bonds. So let's take a moment to think of a person with whom you'd like to strengthen or repair your connection. And know that what happens inside of you, what happens in here, really does affect what happens around us. Let's switch gears and appreciate what comes to our ears that is pleasing. What is your favorite sound? Wind in the trees, bird songs, laughter, music or a friendly greeting, a familiar voice. These are some of the pleasures that grace our lives. Now let's close our eyes, and when we open them, take a fresh look. Sometimes there's something that's been hiding from us, something we've been maybe taking for granted that is actually a blessing. So in these days of limited contact, we may feel a little isolated or shut down in terms of our sense of touch. So let's bring the hands together, rub them. Choose one hand to receive the massage and one hand to give it. And let's start with the palms. So I'm just going to rub my palm a little bit, exploring where are the muscles, where are the bones. And then rubbing on the back of the hand. Maybe even create a little warmth there. And now my favorite part, coming to the fingers, starting at the base and just squeezing all the way up to the tips. Just going along for each one. So while we're doing this, I'd like to share with you some of the benefits of gratitude. People who are grateful often feel better about themselves. When you're ready, switch hands. Gratitude helps to boost our immune system. It can improve our sleep patterns. Grateful people tend to experience more joy and pleasure and are helpful and generous. Less lonely and isolated. So gratitude paints a pretty picture. All right. Let's just stretch like we do in the morning. And I'm going to come a little bit closer. I wrote this little poem for you. Grateful for every day. Grateful for every way I learn and grow. Grateful for fast and slow. Grateful, don't you know? As my grandmother would say. I so appreciate you being here. Let's bring those hands together in gratitude for being able to meet like this. Have a blessed day.